Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 2 of UniversIO, a Modpack by Cryptic. So, yeah, it's 2 episodes of the same thing in a row because if you've been with my channel for a while now, when I start a new series, I always like to get like 2 episodes in a row to get it started well, but don't worry, I'm going to finish the other series for sure. Now, that being said, I feel like last episode was a really great start. Then I went into my time lapse and I made that 50 by 51 by 51 space. And I prepared a lot of material and I've finished setting up this passive thing. I'm going to need to put more open crate because it's not producing as many pieces of... Oh, really? Rain? Do I not have a bed? Yeah, I do have a bed, but it's down there. Just give me a second. We're just going to try and... See, that's one of the problem that I found out. Because sleeping passes the time, I think it doesn't have the same effect of stopping the rain. Which is annoying. Yeah, no, it didn't stop the rain, so now I'm stuck with the rain. So just give me 1 second. I'm at least going to lower the weather sound so that my voice can be heard. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, so what I wanted to say is that I need to put more open crate and more hopper botany pot to produce more mana. And that's going to be something that we do in a future episode. For now, it's time to just continue with the progression. Okay, so last time we left, we just finished, almost finished the Primal Age, and I know this because I've prepared a little bit. There's only these runes left to make, and these runes, the way they're made, so I need to make one of each rune, so let's just search for rune. So water runes are water, sand, mana powder, and the 2 blue petal block, then orange and red, then green and green, then light blue and white, and finally the mana one is the purple, pink, and magenta. So we're going to get into this, and everyone has like specific secondary thing. So let's check the petal first. Oh yes, I forgot to show you. So here I have my wood production. Here I have my wheat production, which is going to give me a lot of food for the a lot of bread. And so I made this chest. You know what? Let's take one small detour and let me show you why I've been making pumpkins. So the reason I've been making pumpkins is that I want to be able to eat pumpkin. I don't want to have to worry about food. So I also made sure to get 1 flint by crushing gravel. And with that, with 1 stick and 1 flint, you can make a flint knife. And with 4 oak plank and 2 stick, you can make a cutting board. I can put the cutting board there and I can go like this. Pumpkins in the second hand, and I can go pumpkin, cut, pumpkin, cut, pumpkin, cut. Just like this as fast as possible. And voila, I now have another food type, and I've got like 40 of them this quickly. So I just said with this pumpkin setup, I've got food taken care of for life. Unless I want to get to better food at some point. And I also prepared all of this. So I went out and I found all of these flowers. And yes, at the bottom right here, you're finding tall flowers. Why do I have tall flowers? Well, let me show you. I've got tall flowers because if I come here and I remove this, you can plant tall flowers. And I'm just going to go sleep a little bit because let's not forget that sleeping passes off the time. So if I sleep a little bit, let's say that's going to be enough, and I go back out and I come and look at here, I've now made another tall mystical brown flower that I can turn into petals. So technically, I could set up 16 of these hopper botany pot with each of the tall flowers, and so you can do it with the normal size flower, but you really should do it with the tall flowers because the tall flowers give you 4 petals instead of 2. I'm going to keep 1 of each flower, and I'm going to transform all of these into petals, and we're going to see if we can make all of the blocks that we require. So I think that the colors that we don't need are light gray and black, but we'll figure this out as we go. So just give me a moment and grab all of this like so, and voila. So now we're going to go, this petal and so on, and that's 12 and that's 14. While I'm doing it, see, I'm going to need some light blue. I don't have enough light blue because I'm going to need 9. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm not going to be able to make. Ooh. So cyan is also, no, that's not true. Is that true? No, that's not true. Okay. So that's good thing I checked. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. Also this, wow. Okay, I have way too many browns, but that's not the end of the world. And I've got everything. So now let's go through it. So we need a blue and cyan. So blue and cyan. So that's going to be the rune of water. Now for the rune of fire, we need orange and red. So orange, and I keep doing this. By the way, they all transform in their color, their dye variant. So that's really amazing. You don't need to use a mortar and pestle to do it. Now we need rune of earth, but now just give me a moment. Now I have too much stuff. So I'm done with cyan. So I'm going to put the cyan right there. I'm done with the blues. I'm done with the oranges, and I'm also done with the red. The red is perfect. So let's continue. I'm going to need the lime and the green. So lime and green. That's going to be for the earth one. Let's just get rid of those. So green goes here, lime goes there. Then for air, I'm going to need blue and white. So light blue is my problem. Not for long though. So I'm just going to make a white one for now. I'm going to put the white right here, and I'm going to show you how to duplicate those petals. So for the petal duplications, I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to grab, let's make 3. So I'm going to plant 3 petals, and with the bone meal that I prepare, I'm going to grow them, and then I just need to pick them up using a pair of shears, of course. And I'm going to do 2 things. So I'm going to transform 2 of them into petals. I said 2, which gives me just enough petal to make the 9s. And I'm going to keep 1 tall one for when I decide to put them in hopping botany pot. Perfect. So this is done, this is done, this is done. Now I need the rune of mana, which is the pink, magenta, pink, and purple. And it means that we do not, I'm just going to check one last time. So no yellow, no brown, no black, no gray, no light gray. So I can push all of these back in here. It's going to be magenta for magenta, purple for purple. And I'm trying to stay organized as I go, because if you've been watching my episodes, I have a tendency of just going hectic and putting anything anywhere all the time. We're going to need these 5, 1 for each. We're going to need 5 living rock, 1 for each. And then let's start looking into each of the individual ones. So for water, we're going to need some H2O. And I already know I'm going to need 2 O's. So I'm going to grab a second O for now. And I'm going to go H2 and O for water. And put that back. And I also need a sand, I believe. So sand right here. So sand and this and this. And let's get rid of, well, not get rid, but move the temp pad. So we can come right here. And we're going to be making the first one. Water, sand, the 2 color of blues, the mana powder, and then we put this on top, and we're just going to wait for it to produce. while we're waiting for this, we can prepare for the fire. Fire needs gunpowder and brick. So let's go back here, grab a gunpowder. If you remember, in my time lapse, I also killed some creepers until I got one gunpowder. I knew I only needed one, so I didn't waste too much time getting multiple, but I got what I needed. So then, perfect. So red, orange, gunpowder, brick, and this is going to give me the earth one. While we're waiting, I'm gonna for the, oh sorry, the fire one for earth. Okay, so for earth, I need cobblestone and deep cobble slate. I also went and got that during my time lapse. So for the deep cobblestone slate, you basically just need to dig down to bottom. And at the bottom, you find the deep cobblestone slate. So that's how I got mine. So this, and then we need the two greens, green and green. Where, oh my God, you're hitting me from there. I hate you. Okay, well, this is not the most ideal setup, I guess. Okay, rune of air, that's where I needed the other oxygen, and I need sugar, baby. Sugar is obtained by oak leaves. That's why I kept one stack of oak leaf in my time lapse. So you put 6 like this and you make sugar cane. These 4 I can get rid here. And I'm going to keep 4 sugar cane, put the rest here. I'm going to make 3 into paper because I know I need paper later, and 1 into sugar with this, and with the oxygen. Let's just go right here. Oh yes, they're dead. Great. So let's pick that up. Oxygen, sugar, mana powder, these 2 and a block, and now we're finally on the last one, which is rune of mana, which needs a mana in a bottle. So mana in a bottle, also in my time lapse, I knew I needed to prepare this. Did I not cook some glass? No, I completely forgot. So we can do this together. I'm going to cook 8 sand into glass. Fuck, please give me like this, and I'm just going to go right here and do this, and I'm going to wait to pick up all of the glass. Perfect. 3 of the glass put together is going to give me 3 bottles. Then I can just throw this back in here, keep 1 bottle, and then I can go back here, pick this, throw the bottle in here, which is going to become a mana bottle. And that should be the last rune. So this, and this, and voila. So this is the last of the runes. Just have to wait for that one, and then we will be on the last step of this quest line. Great. Last step of this quest line, the scroll to all knowledge. We need to make the scroll of transmutation, which is 1 of each, and the paper. Oh, guess why I needed the paper? So this, and then we're going to get all of these runes back. Whenever you use a rune in crafting, you lose them. But whenever you use a rune in the altar, I think it's called the rune altar, the runic altar, you don't lose. Like, you're going to see they're all going to pop out, and we're all going to get them back. Come on. Voila. And we are done with another chapter. I'm really happy about this. Like, we're doing great progress at the moment. I'm gonna need to clean up that part of my inventory at some point, but this is looking good. Okay, so let's look at this, and let's grab all of the coins and then go in the wallet. I still don't know what to do with the coins, but now Industrial Age has been unlocked. Read me, and you need to always do this, because right now Industrial Age stuff is locked. By doing this, we unlock the Industrial Age stage. Now, there's a lot of things around here, but we're going to right off the bat start with the A.S.G.D, the Automate Cosmic Dust Artificial Supernova Generation Device. For that, we need 1 gravity, 9 cosmic dust block, 4 stars, and 28 everythingness. Well, in my time lapse, I also went ahead and got some stuff. So if I do this, so that's the 28 everythingness block. And if I come here, and of course I forgot to mute my stupid sound again, this script works 99% of the time. Anyway, so I'm going to transform all of this into helium, and 2 helium is going to give me a B, an helium, and this is going to give me a Li. 2 helium is going to give me a B, and a B with an H is going to give me a boron. I'm doing that because now I need to make another gravity. Boron, nope, wrong place. And that gravity I can transform into a gravity block. I still need my gravity, so I can't get rid of it. Then, using the other gravity, I can make the H and the HE become stars. And 4 of those I'm going to transform into star block, 3 and 4. And the rest, I'm just going to really noisily blow up and hope that it gave me enough to be able to finish. Where are my others? Right here, 47. So will that give me 9 block? I'm pretty sure it will. 7 and then 10. That's the 9 block. Perfect. And I could put this here. So now we have everything to make the A.S.G.D, something like that. Anyway, let's just go and grab these. We're going to make ourselves a drawer because that's the perfect setup to grab the results. And we're going to need a lever because I don't know if I read the quest line, but it did mention that you needed a lever. So let me just get rid of these and let's go and set up. So I'm going to need this, this, and these. I want to put this in that corner over there so that it's not in the way and bothering us. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3. Fill the middle with cosmic dust block. In the center is the gravity. On top of it is an old drawer. Right here is a lever. And now we just need the pillars in the corner. So 1, 2, 3, and star. 1, 2, 3, and star. Repeat 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, and star. And the last one. 1, 2, 3, and star. And look at this. Turn it on. Isn't this gorgeous? And this is just now producing cosmic dust 2 at a time every couple of seconds. We're just going to throw these in there and voila. So this part is done and we get the book and the book tells us how to build it. So technically, if you were not cheating ahead like I am, you would basically have made all of the elements and then you would get the book and you can visualize and you can place this wherever you want. But since I know already, I didn't need to do that. Okay, so this is producing, and that's why we needed to start that ASAP, because we needed to start the production. Okay, no time to relax. Time for the next step. Next step, I'm going to do them in this order because there is something important about the order. Sometimes like you just go left, right, do whatever you want, but in this case, there is something important about the order, and there's also something problematic with this. Litmus paper, used to show what's inside a crucible. So, Reactive, it wants us to put a piece of paper in a solution of light and mind to get a litmus paper. What is light? What is mind? What is a crucible? The crucible is made by clicking on a cauldron with a scroll of transmutation. Oh, okay. So right here, I just want to see if we have a book for Reactive. No, we do not. So if you remember, we had made a cauldron because it was part of one of the old quests in Primal H. I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to right click with the scroll of transmutation, and it gives us back the paper just as a piece of paper. Now, something very important. Let me grab my 2 buckets, because that took me a while to figure out. If I grab water like this, I can put water in this. Oh, well, I guess I can't. Okay, so this is working. I can put water in the pedal apothecary, but not in the crucible. For whatever reason, it needs a normal bucket. Don't know why, can't understand it, but it is what it is. And now we need to have a light and mind solution in here. Well, you do this. I had to go see a video on the mod, and I didn't want to spend hours figuring out, like when you look at all of these, there's something called neon. So neon is light, that most everyone would understand that. But what is mind? What would qualify as mind? I needed to go on the Discord, and it's a very recurring question, and mine is basically nitrogen. Why? No idea, but it is nitrogen. Also, I found that some people are having some problems if they're using... Some people have said that it works with 8 and 8, but some people have had problem using 8 and 8 of each. So just because I don't want to play around with this and mess it up, yeah, I forgot. Whenever you go back into nothingness, then you have gravity automatically leave you. I don't know why. Anyway, so I'm going to put these drawers right here, and I'm going to throw all of this in here. I'm going to keep the neon. I have 16 nitrogen, so I'm happy with that. We're just going to take a second, go back, grab the rest, do this, and I'm not going to take a chance of jumping right now. I'm just going to immediately make sure that gravity is reapplied. Perfect. And now everything is back here, so I'm going to throw all of this here. But I do want 16 neon because I don't want to take any chance. And already we're at 118. So let's just grab 64, which is not going to be enough for everything that we want to do. But for now, let's just hope. Oh, yes, more neon. And we got the 16 neon. So let's just do all of this and throw all of this in here. Like so. Pick up some more. And put all of this in here. And perfect. So like I said, I'm going to make sure that I'm putting 16 neon and 16 nitrogen. And maybe I could get away with less than that, but I don't want to take any chance. So I'm going to throw the neons in there. They're going to get absorbed. The liquid is changing color. And then, oh, sorry. Then I'm going to throw the nitrogen in there. Wait for the color to... Wait. Take a moment and wait. And then throw the paper. And voila. We've got Litmus Paper. And that unlocks the Funny Waters README. These are each power with their respective element ways to get. To get body, you need oxygen. To get caustic acid, phosphorus. To get curse, you need argon. To get light, neon. That's the one that we just used. To get mind, you need nitrogen. To get soul, you need chromium. To get verdant, you need organic stuff, leaf, sapling, etc. To get warp, you need strontium. And you're like, you skip vital. Yes, because it's a weird one. For vital, you need to sacrifice a passive mob animal, like very close. So you need to bring an animal like close to here and then kill him. So I haven't had to play with that yet, but I know it's something that's coming. So this is done. This is unlocked. So the next one is right here, Purgatory. But before we go to Purgatory, I want to do the Bizarre Stone. I know I just said we were going to do it in order, but I want to get my Smooth Stone into Compressed Stone because Compressed Stone is going to unlock a furnace, and it means we can start using a furnace, okay? So I also, in my time lapse, prepared... Oh, I forgot. That was on my list. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad with myself. I thought I had prepared 64. So you know what? I'm going to take a quick moment, and I'm just going to start making some more. and you don't have a lot of time to harvest. So you need to be really careful. So I'm going to put myself on Ulti-Mine, and I'm going to wait. And the moment half of them are transformed into the second level, I'm going to mine all of this. Let's just wait a little bit. Start. And we got them all. Perfect. Let's do the next one. Perfect. Because once we make a bath, we want to put as much of it in it at the same time. I don't know how, if it dissolves over time or only through use. And I think it diminished the quantity in bunches of 16. What I mean by that is that if you're making, if you throw 16 smooth stone in it, I think it only reduces it. Let's say I put 16 one at a time, then the one at a time, it's going to not be able to transform the 16. But if I jump a bunch of 16, it's going to use up some reagent, some reactive, or I don't know how you want to call it, but it's not going to make it so that all of it dissipate. So it's always better to make things in batch. So I'm going, like I said, I'm only doing this now before going to purgatory because I want to, I missed one. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to need to grab one more because I want 64, because 64 is potentially a couple of furnace. I don't know how to count. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Okay, let's wait for this to complete. And then we're going to make our furnace. We're going to start cooking stuff, and we're going to go to purgatory. Come on. Oh, I screwed it up. I'm sorry. I'm trying to go too fast. And this is one rule in life. When you try to go too fast with things, it sometimes takes longer because you screw up. So let's just wait again. And voila. Perfect. Done. Okay. One quick thing. So now that we have the litmus paper, we can click this and it says that we're mined medium and light low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift right click and clear the water, put some more water in here. And now I'm going to come here and grab some phosphorus. Phosphorus we saw was acid. So phosphorus P. I would like a bit more though. So if I grab phosphorus here and I want some more iron, so let's just do a little bit of continuity on getting more of this cosmic dust. This is something that I'm definitely going to be doing in time lapse. Basically, I want 32 phosphorus because I want to throw the 64 smooth stone in it, and I want to throw all of the Fe in it that I have, as much Fe as I have. So I'm just going to finish this whole stack, and then we're going to clean up the ground, and then we're going to go and continue. Perfect. So get rid of all of this and this. Perfect. Get rid of all of this. Like I said, phosphorus, I want 32. Great. And let's come over here. So now I'm going to throw all of the phosphorus in here. Grab my litmus paper. And it only used 21 and it's high. So now we can take the smooth stone and throw them in there, and we get 32 stone, and we're still medium. So if I come here, this is now completed, and firebox. We can now craft furnaces. So I'm going to make 3 furnaces for now. That should be enough. We'll make more if we need more, and we'll just go boom, 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 all the furnaces, and we're, ooh, okay. I have to do this. Just give me a second. This dude needs to die. Thank you. And this is really, like, this is one of the worst asshole move to do. But his creature needs to die because now I have 2 leads and some leather. And the reason I want to do that is that with the lead, I'll be able to go and find some cows and find some lamb and bring them over here. And I'm really sorry, buddy. You lost your animals, but things needed to get done. Sorry, let's get back to it. Oh, sorry, I've got my 3 furnace, so now I need to get them started. So I'm going to come over here and grab this. And what do I have charcoal-wise? And I need this. Okay, so I'm going to have 1 furnace. It's going to need, I'm going to put 4 charcoal to begin. So this is going to cook into charcoal. Now, this is going to cook into stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to cook, I'm going to need 16 for now. And this, we're going to start cooking into, what's the name? Into, you know what? Let's just wait. I don't remember the name. This is kind of a very important little acceleration point. Graphite ingot. Because graphite ingot form into graphite blocks. And graphite blocks form into a transmutation table with 4 obsidian. And if you remember what it said in the beginning, every single one of these elements have EMC value. And right now, I'm playing the lottery to get them. But when I'm going to want a lot of Fe for iron, I'm just going to be able to get it like that. Now, with this started, let's just come back here. And compressed iron ingot is Fe in acid 1-for-1. So, yeah. That one's really good. So I'm going to drop these 44 in, and we're going to get 44 iron block. And then I can throw this back in here. Well, not iron. I mean 44 compressed iron. Well, this is great. Let me just come and check right here. So here we're going to need 36. We put 16. 16. We're going to put another 8. That's going to be 24. What is this looking like? This is 2 more. Let's put them here. And 1 here. And I said 1 here. You can't shift click. I don't know why. And while we're waiting, we'll go to Purgatory. So if you read right here, it says, to visit Purgatory, dig down in the overworld, aka Earth, until you reach Y-62. And when you move below that, you will teleport. So like I said, in my time lapse, I put some stairs, by the way, because I thought it was just easier to go down and up, but it's only because I forget to use the temp pad. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to go down to Purgatory. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to go back down. I'm going to go. No, I'm going to teleport back up. There's no reason for me to do this dance of back, up, and down. So let's just eat some pumpkin slice. Oh, what a unique flavor. You've gained 2 hearts. It says that, but I went from 20 to 24. So I'm not sure which one to believe, but that's the only reason in this game that you would want to eat more different food is to get these hearts. Like, I'm definitely going to eat a lot of food, but mainly pumpkin is going to be my thing that I use. And see, that's where I got the cobbled deep slate. Let's continue down, and then we're going to see bedrock. And when we hit bedrock, we're going to go to Purgatory. Quest completed, not really hell. So first off, we're going to come here, like we always do, and we're going to say Purgatory. Add location. And, oh, wow. And Purgatory has those villager that you can exchange 24 clay ball for 48 bronze coin or 99 for 12. That's not good. So if we come in here, had I known, like, ideally, first day, you can get your bed this way. And in here, we have stone cutter. So I'm going to steal a stone cutter. And we have these hidden chests with copper, aluminum, and tin, and some iron. This is a shortcut that you absolutely need, or else it's going to make all of your next step that much more complicated. So this is taken care of. Let's go to the next house. We're going to loot a couple of houses because I want to find a blast furnace because they have blast furnace, and I would like to get a stack of iron if possible. Well, a stack is too much. I'm not going to waste your time I'm going to be coming back here for sure in my time lapse. But for now, I'm going to loot houses until I get my blast furnace, because in one of these houses somewhere, there's going to be a blast furnace. Grab all of this. PB is lead, I think. Let's just grab all of this and this. We're already at 27 iron. Like, this is really good. I think, nope, that's not one that I went to. Let's grab all of this. And the copper is also good. More iron. More iron. This is even better. Great. Like I said, still looking for that one blast furnace. Blast furnace cook faster. Ooh! I can get armor with this guy. Anyway. Oh, blast furnace. Perfect. So I have everything. I'm going to loot this one house. And we're going to go back home. So grab all of this. And it only has these metals. In my test world, I've looted like crazy. I think I've looted like 100 a house. And I got multiple stack, but nothing different. So let's go back to Earth home base. And let's go through. And voila. So now I'm going to keep the iron on me. I'm going to put all of this here. And technically, I want to use the blast furnace for cooking because I think it cooks faster. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think it does. So now I'm going to be 17, 24. 24. That's going to be 34. I just need some more. 34. 35. I just want to put the 36th one so that I can then continue with this. 36. So that's going to give me all of the graphite that I need. Great. So let's come back here. This quest is done, and that gives us a blaze mesh that I'm going to put on the side for now. Don't want to lose it. This is going to be important. Stone cutter, I guess I'll just put down here. Like, the usefulness of this will be to just make some items more easily than with the crafting recipe. What's the next step? Okay, so while we're waiting, because we need our graphite for the EMC, we're going to start working in this under pressure part. So right here, it wants us to do moving pressure, pressure tube. So compressed iron with glass. So let's come right here. We're going to grab 2 glass. Oh, no, 2 glass. And we're going to go and make 16 pressure tubes. Great, this is done. That's unlocked the pressure generator. The pressure generator air compressor is what fuel all of the pneumatic craft machine. And by the way, the fact that pneumatic craft is in this mod pack is one of the reasons why I chose this mod pack. It's one of the many reasons, but I wanted to play with that mod again so that I get these vibes of going back to my first mod packs that I've played with. So for that, I'm going to need the furnace. Right now, the furnace are being used, so I don't want to hijack and use this right now, but we're going to use it a bit later. So this is still continuing. Let's continue down this. Fortified rock. Reinforced stone. Reinforced stone is made with stone around a compressed iron ingot. Right now, we only have 2 sets, so that's going to give us 16. Next step is strengthened brick. Reinforced brick is made by it's brick. It's 4 to 4. It's the same recipe as everything else, but we're going to use these bricks to make the pressure chamber wall. So 16 was really all I needed to get started. Let's get 16. Then let's use these 16 to make 32 pressure wall, which was the next quest. And then it comes here and it says, we're basically building a pressure chamber. And it doesn't say here, but this block is used to create a pressure chamber. Create a hollow 3x3x3 or 4x4x4 or 5x5x5 structure with at least 1 pressure chamber valve in a face, not edge or corner of the structure. Pressure chamber walls and pressure chamber glass can be used interchangeably. The next quest is telling you need a pressure chamber valve, you need some pressure chamber glass, and you need 2 pressure chamber interface. The valve is easy. It's 4 wall and a valve in a tube gives you 4 valve. The glass is 4 wall and a glass gives you 4 walls. But the pressure chamber interfaces requires a hopper, which requires iron. That's exactly why we needed to go to purgatory. So let's go right here and let's make another, let's just make right now a chest into a hopper. And then let's do the transformation. So nope, 2 pressure chamber with this. And then I'm going to grab 1 glass. And I'm going to go 1 glass with 4 pressure chamber wall. And 1 pressure tube with 4 pressure. And we have everything that the quest required, which is now going to make us do cuprum, harum, and ferrum. All of these are basically copper dust. And to get copper dust, you put 16 cuprum into a compactor or into a pressure chamber with 2 bars of pressure, which gives you a copper dust. And the copper dust can be melded into blends, but more importantly, can be smelted into copper, and aurum into gold, and ferrum into iron. So let's come over here and see how our furnaces are doing. This is almost done. This is completely done, so we can get this furnace back. And you know what? For now, we're also going to... Where's my blast furnace? You know what? Remove this, grab this furnace, and then we're going to put a blast furnace right here. We're going to do this and continue. Wait. I guess blast furnace doesn't cook cobblestone? Well, that's sad. We'll look into that later. For now, let's just have this continue. And let's continue with what I wanted to do. So first off, ooh, it's about to be night. I don't want it to be night. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Where's my bucket? Let's grab some water. And I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to quickly go toward the nearest lava because we need some obsidian. And oh, there's going to be mobs. Hopefully we survive this stupid little adventure. Yeah, we're close enough that we should be good. So, ooh, there's already mobs. Oh no, those are nanimals. Perfect. And our harvester, fortunately, can harvest obsidian. So let's just vein mine it quickly. And grab it. Tempad, run program, earth home base, teleport, go through. Haha, we survived. Okay, so now that we've done this, we can now go obsidian, 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 and philosopher's stone here, and we can go... Oh, sorry, 1 second. First, we need to make the 4 graphite block that are going to go like this. Philosopher's stone and obsidian. And voila, transmutation tablet. And this is super important because then I can put it here and I'm going to be able to dump. So I'm going to give you an example, okay? Right now, I need 16 Fe. If I look in here, well, I don't have any Fe because I was too dumb to even keep 1. Aurum, I'm good. I have more than 16. Phosphorus, I'm going to be able to make as much as I want. But what's the other one? The cuprum. Do I have cuprum? Yeah, right here, 55. Well, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab these important ones, and I'm going to go in the transmutation table, and I'm going to save the phosphorus because we need it, and I'm going to load it with EMC. Same with the aurum, and do this. Same with cuprum, and do that. And basically, right now, all of this, I can just come over here and throw and look at my EMC going up. I'm at 15,000 EMC, and that's how we're going to get all of our materials. But this is an in-between step. There's going to be a better step in a moment. So let's just finish all of that. Great, perfect. So now that we've done that, let's build the pressure chamber, but we still need the pressure generator. So pressure generator. What? Oh, they're not called that. What are they called? Come on. They're called air compressor. Okay. So let's come right here. We're going to need to use the stone with the compressed iron and get these. And then if I go here and say air compressor, then I need reinforced brick, 4, 8, 12. Now let's do this and voila. And we're ready to make our setup. So right now I'm going to make this setup right here. Maybe not the best place. We can always move it later. So we're going to make a 3x3 like so with the corners. And then we're going to build the pressure interface. So these are specific. I'm going to place this one like this, and the blue means input. And if I put this one right here, I'm also input. So the second one needs to be put in the other way so that now the output is facing outward. Then we need a chamber valve that I'm going to put here. So that's where the air is going to come in. And I'm going to just put these pressure tubes like this and these two air compressors like this. Then in the front, I'm going to put a pressure glass wall, pressure chamber glass, sorry. And then I can just go and finish this up. And voila, it transforms into a structure, the 3x3x3 pressure chamber. So this is done. And the next step is as follow. We need to make cuprum, aurum, and ferrum. Unfortunately, we don't have any ferrum right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and, okay. It doesn't work like this. I thought that was like a favorite that I could easily grab. So this is going to give me 16 aurum, and I'm going to need 16 cuprum. And then, I should have started the pressure chamber first. So I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to split this in two, put 8 here and 8 here. And while this is warming up, we're going to make ourselves a to Magic Craft hopper, a omnidirectional hopper. So chest with some compressed iron ingot is going to give us an omnidirectional hopper. And these hopper are really cool because you can put them like this and the input like this. And then I can go 16 aurum, 16 copper, because you cannot manually input into the pressure chamber interface. So once the 16 are there, the door opens inside, see? And it can't pop in because there's not enough pressure. I think you need 1 bar of pressure to get 16 item in here. And to get 64, you need 4 bar of pressure. So that's annoying. And the transformation only takes 2. So now while we're waiting for this, that's why I wanted to get started, we're going to come back here and we're going to try and get some iron again. So I'm going to grab a stack and come back over here. And then we're just going to do the clicky thing that we did before. And we're for sure going to get some iron. Sorry, I forgot one thing. Let's grab a chest. And right here, I need to put a chest. Because see, it put the aurum in. And once it hits 2, it's going to transform into a gold dust. And once the gold dust is transformed, it's going to go into the chest out here. So I'm just going to let that continue. And while that's continuing, I'm going to try to get my ferrum. I already have 3, which means we're good. So come here. And I'm going to throw all of that in here. I'm going to grab my 16 ferrum. Great. And I'm going to go back here and put the 16 there. And if we're looking at this, nothing's transformed yet because we're only... So that's the problem. The problem of putting all of them at the same time, I kind of limited myself because since I've put all of them at the same time, whenever the door opens and push an item in, it's going to use 1 bar of pressure. So this is going up and up and up. And the moment it gets to 1 bar of pressure, it's going to kick out the ferrum in here, and I'm going to lose that 1 bar of pressure. Just to show you how it works, we can waste 5 seconds. We're just going to wait here, and we're going to hit 1 bar right now, push in, and we've lost 0.75 bar. So now nothing new is going to go in, so we're not going to be wasting time anymore. Now we just do this while we're waiting for the pressure chamber to get up to 2 bar and produce the 3 materials that we need to get. I'm going to take a sip while we're waiting. If you guys are curious, I'm a bubbly drinker, or bubbly, or bubbly, whatever it's called. I like the orange one, the green ones, and the I'm trying grapefruit one. Those are the flavor that I like. So let me put all of this in here. The reason I'm doing this is that I want to get a lot of EMC for the next step. So we're still waiting on this. Let's go grab another stack, because EMC is always a good thing. And you know what? I'm going to look this way. Yeah, great. So at least we can see what's going on. And once in a while, I can just, oh no, I'm too far. I was going to say I can at least see the pressure, but we're too far to see the pressure level. But we see the little thing move in it. And if I go close, yeah, we're almost at 2. So we'll be good soon. Come on. This is taking forever, and this is, I'm just holding the mouse button. And the reason it's not faster than like when you're clicking, I can go a bit faster, but I get annoyed with the super fast clickety click. And voila. Okay, so let's put all of this in here, and let's stay just to watch the transformation. The moment it gets to 2, one of them transformed. No, they're all transformed. So they're all there, and we have iron. Then one's going to get out. They're going to go out one at a time, by the way. That's how this works. But I think you don't really lose that. Yeah, you don't lose that much pressure when things are taken out. Ferrum, cuprum, and aurum. And these, by the way, also have an EMC. So you absolutely need to put them in the EMC, because that's how you save yourself. So all of that we've done to now, we could have done just by clicking and getting 16 at a time, but it takes 16 ferrum to get one like this. And now I'm going to grab 64, 60. Oh, I don't have enough EMC. So I can get 64 aurum, and those are done. I'm going to come here to the blast furnace, and I'm going to start. You are annoying me. Is there something that I don't know how to use the blast furnace? Is that not something that you can cook? Press R. And okay, I don't know. And I'm giving up. I'm just going to do this for now. So this is how I'm going to be cooking my gold. And that's going to give me a gold ingot. Whew. And that's what I wanted to get to today. Like, that was what I needed to get to. Now that we've gone to this, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to go in a time lapse. I'm sorry, buddy, that I killed your creatures. But see, you're not giving me any, you're not selling anything interesting. So what had to happen happened. Anyway, getting back here. So I'm going to go into time lapse, and in my time lapse, I'm going to like try and make a couple more furnace. Oh, I completely forgot. You need to do this. Charcoal as EMC. Okay. So you definitely need to put the charcoal in there to duplicate it. And also why we kept the blaze mesh. Blaze mesh has EMC, and you can put blaze mesh in here. Let's get it back. Blaze mesh can be transformed into blaze rod, which also have EMC. And here's something weird. One blaze rod is 26, one charcoal is 48. Okay. One charcoal cooks 8 items, I believe. Whereas one blaze rod in a furnace burns 12 items. And it's less expensive. So yeah, I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to grab a stack of blaze rod. and I'm going to switch this over, because why spend the EMC when I have a more efficient way of doing things? So I can just put this in here, put the pressure valve and the chamber wall. I'm not going to need these things anymore. So like I said, I'm going to go into in a time lapse, and in a time lapse, I'm going to get a stack of copper, a stack of gold, and a stack of iron. Like technically, I have copper already, so I can do this, and that's also completing the copper. And then if I come here and grab one gold, that's completing the gold. And if I come here and grab the iron, that's also completing the iron. So for the next episode, we're going to need to make mana steel, and we're going to have to make the terrestrial agglomeration plate and some more special magic using Botania. So like I said, I'm going to go into time lapse. In my time lapse, I'm going to change this setup so that I have more. I'm probably going to make 5 or a couple more endoflame, sorry, yes. Oh, darn it. That explosion you've heard was this exploding. I completely forgot to tell you. So the pipes burst when you go above 5 pressure. So now it's blown up and it's lowered the pressure enough. I can close it, but I completely forgot about this. When you go above 5, these pipes, see, it says pressure 1.34 out of 5. Kind of forgot about this, and I just lost some pipe. I was lucky, I only lost pipe. Sometimes you can lose a compressor, you can lose a chamber wall or an interface. So don't be stupid like I was, just be careful. Anyway, so I'm going to prepare some more metals. I'm going to prepare some more endoflame. I'm going to set up more of these crate. You know what? There's something I've never tried, and I've heard someone say. I think that you can throw that these exoflame can use a blaze rod, and yes, they can. And I don't know if they produce more mana though, but that might be interesting because these Hopper Botany Pot, like they're okay, but they're not producing enough. So I'm gonna add some endoflame. I'm going to add some more botany pot for sure. I'm just curious, is there EMC on clay? I'm pretty sure there isn't, but let's just check. Nope, EMC on terracotta, no EMC on clay. So yeah, not going to be able to do that. But I'm going to make sure that I get more mana because I'm going to need it for the agglomeration plate and to make the elementium and the terra steel and stuff like that. Because that's going to be the next progression. And then we're going to get into all of that Doommaticraft goodness and oil and stuff like that. Now, like I said, I'm going to go in my time lapse, going to prepare a lot of stuff. And in the next episode, we're just going to go strong on progression. I'm going to end like this so that you can see the A.S.G.D, the pressure chamber, and my cauldron thingy from my progression today. Guys, this mod pack is really exciting to me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.
Day has passed like a hurricane to my heart, till it far away. See the lights on the other side. I'm going to get there and hope we will meet there. Yeah. we're far away. See the lights on the other side. I'm going to get there and hope we will meet there. your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame.